marking the passage of time, the old city of Berne. Berne, the capital city of Switzerland, lies at the foot of the Alps in Central Europe. It is surrounded by rivers on 3 sides, making it a natural fortress. It has long thrived as a political centre. The city's cathedral is 100 meters tall. Construction began in the 15th century and took 400 years to complete. From the top of the cathedral tower, people can see all of the old city, where the medieval townscape, inscribed as World Heritage, remains intact. There is an old clock shop on one street corner. Clockmakers, along with the industries of other skilled craftsmen, flourished in Berne. Otto Scherer has been a clocksmith for 50 years, and he is also one of the controllers of the city's clock tower. The clock tower standing on the main street is known as Zitglocke. It has been keeping time in Berne since the 16th century. Built-in dolls come out of the clock at noon each day to dance around and tell the time. The clock has a sophisticated mechanism working with many giant cogs. The driving force is a simple coiled spring. Mr. Scherer winds up the coil for 15 minutes every day. And he adjusts the time by changing the length of the pendulum. Berne used to be a major departure point for postal services and stagecoaches. The clock tower was used to set a standard time. A world-famous scientist in physics lived in the town in the early 20th century, Albert Einstein. He introduced his famous theory of relativity during his time in the city. It is said that Einstein once told his wife that, in my theory of relativity, clocks exist everywhere in space. This is the view of the clock tower from his room. It was maybe because of Berne, where clocks continue to tick over centuries, that the theory of relativity, a concept that time is not constant, could have been born.